hey, this seat's open or whatever.
Right,
This guy
right.
is happy with fucking scraps, little scraps.
He is. He is. He at this moment, I don't know. He's in an alternate universe. That's every time I see Tom explain anything, he just looks so detached. I don't think there's anything behind his eyes. I'm like, is he still with us? I'm not sure. So if we could have the whole, I don't even need to see Tom's glow up. He's already, I'm surpassed that. But
I think he loves it. I think he loves the tension. I think he loves just this is your role. You're playing the villain role. I just think that
yeah,
he is not upset about Scandal. I think he's thrilled that it and I don't even mean
yeah.
financially. I just mean I think he's thrilled that he's known. He walks down the
hmm
streets of West Hollywood and now he is Tom Sandoval. And if you didn't know him before because you weren't into this, now you do.
Now yeah, he doesn't even care that it has negative connotations associated with his name. He just wants people to know his name.
That's kind of what I think.
Doesn't matter. Are you interested in the Valley? Because a lot of my friends that are now done with VPR, they're like, I've seen what I needed to see. They're now going to watch the Valley.
They are.
Yes, I
Because
think just
I
because of Kristen.
She's probably the main reason for me to watch. Yeah. I mean, look, am I going
Mhm.
to watch it? Yes. I am going to start watching it.
Yeah.
I mean, the 19th, it starts on 3/19, which is right around this time. So by the time this comes out, we'll be one or two episodes in. Are you going to watch it? I mean,
I'm going to watch it just to see. I mean, I don't really care about the whole marital status that came out. What are their names? I can't even
Jackson Brittany.
Jackson Britt, right. I think that was another storyline that is if it's fabricated, whatever. They're always trying to fabricate something. But really, I think it's Jax. But yeah, I'm really watching for Kristen. I'm not watching for Jackson Britt because we know them.
We know them. I don't believe it at all. I mean, now
Yeah.
she's moving out of the house. They just pick cameras back up, just like on Beverly Hills. Like they're filming this problem with Jax was trying to get this show off the ground for a
It's
while before
right.
Scandal. It's obviously green lit because of Scandal. I don't care what happens unless there is a divorce and Brittany moves 5 states away or
Right.
I don't believe it. I just cannot even for a minute believe it. I know, I mean, she removed his last name from Instagram. She's moving out. Well, I mean, I guess you're saying that if we're making like 250 each
Mhm.
from the Valley, and that's 500,000. So let's spend an extra 50,000 and get you a rental. Like it's not that hard to keep this going. I saw Jax was
Mhm.
like a few weeks ago. He came out of the gym. I don't know if you saw this, and TMZ was there, and he's like, "How'd you guys find me?" I'm like, "Oh, come on."
Oh yeah. Yes.
I'm
The
like,
one
at least act a
right.
little better. Just how they found you. You called
Right.
them, and I don't buy this at all whatsoever. Not even
It's
a little bit.
I think that gym is also one of the most populated gyms in all of LA. So like it's not strange to be found there.
Right. It's not strange. Look, I give you credit. Like this, I think I feel, but then because of that, I feel like a desperation. I feel like Jax
Mhm.
wanted the show back on the air for so long or wanted the show on the air. I feel like they feel like this is it, which in a way, it kind of is. Like, I
Mhm.
know he was on Villains and these one offs. I mean, I think the best thing to ever happen to Jackson Brittany is Jenny Craig. I mean, that's like a real sponsorship. And it was
Right.
like and
Right.
I had Brittany on this podcast because of Jenny Craig. Thank you, Jenny Craig. They brought her to me. But they're like, do you want to interview our spokesperson, Brittany? And I'm like, how about immediately? Yes, thank you. But she got renewed. So that's like a real salary.
Mhm.
That's
Right.
like a
Right.
real so that I think is really look, they do a lot on social media. They make money in different ways, but then Jax did get paid to go for Villains. But I do kind of think this is it for a series. If this doesn't work, I don't know where else we're going with Jackson, Brittany, and this crew. And I don't wish them harm. I just see it's not even right. This whole fake breakup it does not make me want to watch. I don't need to look. Brittany just did an interview and said, "Oh, by the way, if you watch, you'll see the signs." I'm not, don't even
Mhm.
go there. Oh, we're going to read into everything like these Easter eggs. I don't even need that. I just personally don't need to watch families. I'm not interested in a baby carriage. I'm not. Like I'm like I liked Vanderpump Rules because everyone was sleeping with everyone else and slapping
Right,
everyone and chunky sweaters and drinks being
right.
thrown and Kristen and James is spitting on Kristen's door and she's saying, "You pig, get the hell out of here." And then she slaps him in the driveway and then that's what I like about my Vanderpump Rules. And yes, they're older now and they can't all sleep together, but they're
Right, right.
still I don't want to see. And by the way, why aren't Sheena and Brock? I mean, I know they lived in Marina Del Rey, but she just bought that $2.5 million house in the Valley. Why didn't you put them on the show? I'm sure she would have bought a damn house 6 months earlier if you put her on the show. I mean,
Right.
why can't Sheena and Brock do double duty? They have Summer Moon. They should be on the show. And it's like, I don't want to get to know like three new couples. No offense to anyone
Right.
out there that has children, but a lot of people tell me that they listen, they want to watch to escape their children that are crying all day. I don't want to see families like, oh, we have preschool problems today. I don't know.
Totally.
Is that what you want to see from our reality TV now?
Not really. The only type of content I want to see is like when Teresa was trying to, rip her daughters from the banging on the pots. Like I like to see mayhem, and that was like the Giudice household. That's what I loved watching. But
Yeah.
yeah, when Sheena and Brock are fighting about which babysitter to choose, that to me is stuff that we don't necessarily need to see because we're so accustomed to that other side of just the ratchet VPR. And so to see it's a totally different life now. It's totally different.
And if it's like I have a lot of friends that like live in the suburbs. I mean, and please, like they're crazier than I am. Like they wake up and they're like,
Yeah.
"What are you doing?" Like it's 10 o'clock. I'm working. They're like, "Oh, well, like I'm having a glass of rosé. The kids are at school." I'm like, "What?" So if it's like if it's like
Right.
parents gone wild and it's like
Love.
the kids are like not seen as much, and you talk about the stresses of parenthood and like, man, how expensive things are like, I don't know, like if it's parents gone wild, I guess I can get into it. I just don't want to see like, I mean, what's the drama? Like, I mean, I don't know. Is
Right,
this
right.
neighbor going to be attracted to Jax and he's attracted, and that's the problems in the marriage? And like, we need like we need something. Isn't that what our reality TV is? Like, I don't wish disaster on these couples, but
I
yeah,
know,
and
of
Kristen
course.
does have a boyfriend. She does the podcast with him, but yeah, Doute is just like messy and bag of dicks and all this other stuff. And Stassi's like, I don't know what I did, but I'll take a Pinot Grigio or whatever. I love Doute. I've always loved Doute. I've always said I think she's the best part of Vanderpump Rules. I mean, she has been gone. I've had to find other good parts that I've
Right.
like. I think James Kennedy is the best part of the whole damn show now to me.
Ah, I can't believe I forgot about James. Oh my God. Yes, truly when I say the man entertains me. I mean, I even did a James Kennedy impression because that's how entertaining he is. He
How do you
is
do? Give us a just some James Kennedy.
Oh, let me tell you, it was the worst impression I've ever done. But it's usually him just back in his like DJ days where he's like, I've spin this for you guys. Okay, you're a fucking worm with the mustache. I'm gonna take that track, I'm gonna remix it. I've got my dog Ginger back, and I'm just a happy little James. It's a terrible James impression, but I love saying worm with a mustache.
Give us some more Kourtney Kardashian. I don't know why I'm obsessed with the Kourtney the most. I
The
think it's so spot on. Teresa's, I
that
mean, they're
one
all spot on, but I think it's so for anyone that watches the Kardashians, it's so spot on.
that it's I've been doing the impression for over 10 years now. So if it isn't spot on, then I've got issues. But um yeah, I don't know if you guys saw, all my sisters were at the Oscars and the after party, and I was not invited. I don't understand. I literally have a multivitamin empire, and I was snubbed of the invite. It's rude. And my mom, Chris, like loves to disinvite me from things, and it's just like not right.
Should your mom have stood up and said like she wants you to get invited? I mean, like, what is this?
It's just rude and just a nasty attitude from my mom. Yeah, she has control to like invite me, and she just